I'm just saying maybe those people, like their parents, they didn't have a good relationship with their parents, you know? And relationships, as I'm learning now as a parent of 5-year-old twins, relationships are important. You know, what you bestow on your children is very important. So all I'm saying is we need to be there for our children.
This Montgomery County mother accused of abandoning her 2 children was all smiles when she was arrested 3 states away.
Yeah, kind of a bizarre photo there. Well, officers found Raven Yates in Alabama more than 2 months after she vanished.
ABC 13's Brianna Connor is getting new facts on her arrest. And Brianna, what's next for this woman?
Raven Yates still needs to be processed in Mobile, Alabama, before she's brought back here to Montgomery County to face the charges against her. Detectives working this case had been looking for Yates for about 3 months. I'm told law enforcement in Mobile had to break down the bedroom door of an older man's apartment to find her.
The popularity of it got a lot of people interested in it.
Raven Yates gained thousands of followers and has been trending on social media ever since she made headlines for accusations of abandonment. Roman Forest police say she left her 12-year-old daughter and 3-year-old son all alone for 2 months. Investigators say they had to fend for themselves with little food or medicine at this house on Maplewood Ridge Drive while Yates lived in Alabama.
I've never seen anything like that, and I've never seen anybody play into the camera and play into the social media as she has.
The entire time, Yates was posting provocative images like these online while fully aware there was a warrant out for her arrest. Roman Forest Police Chief Stephen Carlisle says tips poured in from the public, and that's what eventually led to her arrest in Mobile. This photo capturing Yates in cuffs and seemingly unbothered by the allegations that she put her own children in danger.
I think was playing for the camera. She wanted to have a smile. She wanted to look good.
Yates' 12-year-old is with her father, who lives out of state. Police say the child was afraid to tell her dad what was happening at first because she was worried she'd be separated from her brother, who has a different dad. At last check, Yates' other children were safe with relatives while she prepares to head back home now.
We're waiting for her to be extradited back to Montgomery County, and then, of course, we'll be able to interview her and find out her side of the story, and we'll go from there.
If convicted, she could spend 20 years behind bars and away from social media attention. In Montgomery County, I'm Brianna Connor, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Get the fuck out of here! Wow. Holy shit. Look at the smile on her face. Folks, if you've ever had kids or have kids or know anything about kids, you'll know that that is the smile of a parent who's been off of their job for 2 months. Get the fuck out of here. Holy shit. Go on, Miss Raven. Get it. Get out there and be somebody. Holy shit. Like, yo, man, I want to be popular on social media and promote my shit and everything like that. And it's tough to make videos and reels and promote your shit like when you got kids to take care of. Trust, I understand. I understand what that's like. But the one thing that I know I can't do is leave my kids unattended to for 2 whole fucking months. Get the fuck out of here. Shit. She went on vacation. No, she didn't go on vacation. She went on extended leave. You know that commercial when they're like, oh, I'm sorry, I gotta call in to work sick. And then when the camera turns, it's a kid. And like the parent's trying to call in sick to being a parent. This is what this bitch did. She's like, oh, guys, you know, I gotta take a hiatus for a while. I can't really do the job. Yo, not only was she getting her TikTok on, hooking up with some other dude, she living with some other dude. And left 9 years old? And then like a 5-year-old? Yikes. Get the fuck out of here. Wow. Damn, she looks, but you gotta admit, 12 and 3, that was the ages? Oh shit, I fucked up. Is even younger. 3? Holy shit, that's insane. Even with a 12-year-old, I mean, all right, 12-year-old, okay, cool. But yo, that 12-year-old, one time, give some applause for that 12-year-old taking care of that 3-year-old. It's sad. That is a sad situation, but give her some props. Or he or she some props, because the 12-year-old taking care of a 3-year-old. Me and my sister, we used to walk home pretty young by ourselves. And I can remember one time, I must have been in like 4th grade. So I was probably like, 9, almost 10. And our elementary school was right around the corner from our house at the time. But our house was in a shitty neighborhood. And our house got broken into multiple times. But the first time that it got broken into, it was one of them days where my mom had to work in the afternoon. And we came home, basically walk home from school. And the deal was you go in, you unlock, boom, go right into the crib and wait for my mom. She'd be there in an hour type vibes. And we came home to the house and it had been robbed. Front door wide fucking open. Me and my sister. My sister's 2 years younger than me. And all I can remember, and I'm not a confrontational person, and I've always been a pretty I was never like a brave kid in my opinion anyway. But for whatever reason, I was like, I told my sister, I'm like, wait. I went to the kitchen, I got a knife, and walked all around the house to see if the person was still there. I don't know what I was gonna do. If I would have ran into that person with the knife, I probably would have got stabbed. I was fucking like 10. I was like 9. I was really young. But I was like, fuck it, like whatever. Our place was a hot mess. I'll never forget that shit. But, I mean, I guess like kids are really adaptable in that regard, where it's like you put a kid anywhere, they'll do what they got to do, and they'll try and, especially if they have to like take on responsibility, that we've seen many cases of that happening. But I just got to say that like that's my one story that I can kind of relate to understanding like what a kid has to do when a kid has to like really get their bars up. And I'm just going to salute that 12-year-old one more time. My favorite part of the story was that she was posting online on social media and people knew what her situation was, so they were fucking giving tips to the cops because they knew this bitch had left her kids at home. Get the fuck out of here. Yikes.